So just the other week, comedian, celebrity podcaster Joe Rogan was under fire, leading performers such as Neil Young to say they want to have their music pulled from the platform Spotify, which hosts the Joe Rogan Experience, because he was giving misinformation. And you know what? That didn't work. So the left went and found episodes of Joe Rogan where he said the N-word. And you know what? I think you should be allowed to talk about NASCAR. So they put a big clip together showing off how evil he is. It's so racist, right? And this is really about the left being able to manipulate African Americans, because the tactics go as thus. If you can't get the guy on misinformation, you gotta call him racist. And you can always get the reactionary African Americans to jump aboard and bite at anybody white who uses the N-word, like a trained dog. And it's unfortunate. There really is no real concern here to re-educate Joe Rogan. He has 11 million viewers daily, /listeners, whatever you want to call it, of the Joe Rogan Experience. And they're being influenced to use the N-word, to think that it's okay. And he puts out this statement saying, it's not my word to use. Oh, please, Joe, come on. This half-hearted apology bullshit that nobody was asking for. CNN's gonna go play the talking head who says he's hurting his brand by having it come out that he uses this word. No, he's hurting his brand by apologizing. The left didn't ask for apology. They asked for him to be canceled. The apology doesn't matter. And that's why you should never apologize. So now this independent voice, who was curious about all matter of subjects and was willing to say something against the party line, is now looking like a whipped guy. You have Dwayne Johnson coming out there saying, oh, hey, good, want to have you back around, we're buddies. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't know that he used the N-word. I'm going to distance myself from him immediately. Not the best impression of The Rock. Now, are you sticking up for Spotify here? I am a Spotify customer as of this moment, but I get a lot of their services for free from Microsoft, being a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber. Spotify says that they're not taking away the Joe Rogan Experience. They have over $100 million put into it. Yeah, you can't really blame them. Oh, but we are going to, on Joe's request, take down 70 episodes, which sounds a lot like censorship to me. And isn't it interesting how the White House directly called for this action, and then it happened? Isn't that weird? We applaud companies such as Spotify for taking action to stop misinformation, dangerous actors out in society, spreading lies and being hurtful. Am I the only one who seems to notice that this comes on the heels of CNN having a major meltdown over a scandal, and then their possibly biggest competitor, free-range open media with more viewership, the Joe Rogan Experience, being used as some kind of way to divert attention from said scandal? So rather than rectify the situation at CNN, they want to say, oh look, the alternatives are actually worse. They're the ones spreading misinformation. They're the ones being racist, openly. Yeah, far worse offenses than us. So where it stands now, we have Rumble, a YouTube-style alternative that, though right-leaning, is mostly focused on free speech. Well, they're offering Joe Rogan $100 million for his Joe Rogan Experience to move over to them. This is a great idea for Rumble, and just putting that out there gets them buzz. You know what? I think Joe should take the offer, because frankly, I've listened to a few of his episodes, and it's not really my kind of thing. It's a bunch of conversations that don't particularly go anywhere. I don't find Joe Rogan to be very insightful. It's a lot of dude bro type humor, I suppose. I've never enjoyed any of his comedy, and aside from trapping Carlos Mencia, I haven't particularly found him entertaining. And if I'm being honest with you, the best thing Joe Rogan ever did in his life was getting in bed early with the UFC, because as their popularity rose, his close ties to that organization has gotten him the opportunity to have great guests on his podcast. In no way does this mean I want Joe Rogan deplatformed, and I think that the competitors out there in the market should be looking for ways to improve what they're offering rather than bring others down. It is only a matter of time before bigger players such as Rihanna or Taylor Swift are bullied into saying that they will pull their music from Spotify if Joe Rogan is not removed. At which point Spotify will have no choice but to drop him, and thus the circle of woke is complete. Because thus far, no one has successfully defeated the woke mob, since even those in the media who we think have a backbone don't.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark, so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.